Hey folks, it's Michael from bettermixing.com, and today we're going to take a look at the Metal Machine expansion pack for EZDrummer from Toontrack. The expansion pack is available for Windows and Mac, and EZDrummer can be used as a VST, audio unit, RTAS, and AAX, so you can basically use it on every system and with every DAW. Like the name already implies, this expansion pack is mainly suited for rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. But I've also used it on country productions recently, and it works pretty well for that, especially when you're layering snares. The expansion pack comes along with 3 different drum kits, 2 Tama kits, and 1 Ludwig kit, and offers a large selection of snare drums and additional cymbals. The kit itself has been produced by Andy Sneap, who is one of the most successful and in-demand metal producers in the world. It has been recorded at Hanson Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California, and was mixed at Andy Sneap's Backstage Studios in UK. The expansion pack also comes along with some MIDI grooves that have been played by John Tempesta, who was also the drummer who played the recordings for the samples. If you head over to the Toontrack website, you can find more details on how this expansion pack has been recorded, including detailed microphone information and a list of all the parts that are coming along with this expansion pack. Now, let's take a look at this expansion pack. I have already loaded it in EZDrummer, and the first thing you see is a beautiful GUI, as always with the Toontrack expansion packs. You can see that there is a lot going on. You have 5 toms, 2 kicks, 1 snare, the hi-hat, and a whole lot of cymbals that consist of crashes, rides, splashes, and Chinese cymbals. So I think more cymbals than you ever are gonna need. When you open the mixer of EZDrummer, you can see the separate channels for the kit pieces. You have channels for both kicks, snare top, snare bottom, hi-hat, the 5 toms, the ride, the overhead, the ambience, mono-room, and a reverb channel. So you really have full control of the kit with the mixer. The only thing that bothers me with EZDrummer is the fact that you only have 8 outputs in the DAW. So you can only go to 8 separate outputs in the DAW. I usually want to have full control over each kit piece. I like the toms separately so I can tweak them from high to low. But if you have Superior Drummer, you can load this kit in Superior Drummer, and that gives you the possibility to route every kit piece on a single channel. If you click on multi-channel in the EZDrum mixer, the EZDrummer routes you the separate pieces. So you have the kicks on track 1, snare top on track 2, snare bottom on track 3, the hi-hat on 4, the toms are all routed to track 5, ride and overhead go to track 6, ambience and mono-room go to track 7, and the reverb goes to track 8. So you have basically a pretty quick setup here, and I know a lot of mixing engineers that love to have the toms on one stereo channel, so this might work for you. It usually does not work for me because I really want to tweak it, so I prefer to have every kit piece on a separate channel. So we're going to go back to stereo here, and that's basically it. You have the humanize function and velocity sweep, like with every other expansion pack of EZDrummer. Now let's take a listen on how this kit sounds. Let's listen to the default set that loads when you open up the expansion pack first. It's the Tama set. Okay, well that sounds pretty good. Now let's take a listen. 1 second here. Okay, let's take a listen to the second set. That's the alternative Tama set. Needs a little bit to load, but they're loading pretty quick. And here we go. Okay, so that was the alternative Tama set, and now let's take a listen to the Ludwig set. Okay, so they sound really good. All three kits sound really good, very powerful, very punchy. And what immediately becomes obvious is that these kits have been processed in some way. You never get drums sounding like that when they're just recorded without any processing. That's actually not bad because it makes mixing much easier and faster. And I know from experience that when you get drum recordings, even for major label productions, they're always processed somehow. That's just the temptation of a big studio with a lot of outboard gear, and you just have to use them when you see it. But don't get fooled. While the drum sounds great on their own, in a busy mix with a bass guitar, a bunch of electric guitars, vocals, and what else might be going on in your mix, they're going to get lost. So you will need to process them again in the mix. If you're interested in how you mix and process sample drums, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're doing a tutorial on how to process sample drums and make them sound even more punchy, fat, and in your face soon. So be sure to check it out on our channel. One thing that I want to show you is the different snares. The snare drum is a very important part of the drum kit because it cuts through in almost every song. And having a choice of a few different flavors is always a good thing. So now let's take a listen to the different snare drums. I'm going to switch that over here. I'm going to loop this. Okay. Let's take a listen to the Tama John Tempesta signature snare first. That's the default snare that's going to be loaded. Now this is the Tama Pale Brass snare. Okay, now we're gonna take a listen to the Ludwig Black Beauty snare, which is a standard snare that's somehow in every recording studio. Okay, now let's take a listen to the Ludwig Supraphonic snare. And the Sonor Artist Bronze snare. Okay, and the next one is the Dana Titanium snare. And the last one is the Masai Babinga snare. So you get some different flavors. With this expansion bag, you have a lot of different snares, and each and every one sounds a little bit different, so you can really choose which one suits your material better. That's basically it. I think the Metal Machine is a good expansion bag if you're looking for rock or heavy metal drums, and can also be handy if you're working on other materials, if you want to layer drums to get a more present sound. It's currently on sale on the Toontrack website, and even when it's not on sale, it's a bargain, so definitely worth checking out. Until next time, bye.